5th of August 2023, and we're doing okay. We got excuse me, I still got this dang cough from the AC. We put it on for a little bit, but now we're finding out we keep the door open a little bit, and I got a stiff breeze coming in. We got our friends Jim and Ava gave us this cool little granny wagon. I carried a bunch of the distilled water home in it. It's working pretty good. We got this thing over by the dumpster, and that gave us a little more space in the kitchen here. Got garbage can and all that kind of stuff, so we're doing okay. We saw a sale today at sale paper they gave us, and they had towels, $3.99. So we had to grab a couple towels. Took it out of my food budget, but that's the way she goes. We are having a beautiful day. Day out there. Maddie, you did some swimming, huh? You like that? We went swimming. We took a walk up through town, so that was good. The other day we went and did our to try to register them for school. Can't do it up there. They had us walk all the way up to the next one, which, even though it said 9 to 5, was closed. And we talked to a girl down at the pool. The granny lady said they had just moved here, and she got her daughters, Maddie's buddies, that he swims with. So it has to be done online. And the girls said they want you to get stuff notarized and all this. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna give them the stuff. I'll fax it to them, even though you can't PDF it or nothing. I got to fax it. I'm going to fax it, and if they want a notary, they can pay for it. I mean, who's to say a birth certificate from the Philippines is real or not? Just because you got a notary stamp, how silly. So, but we're working on making some spaghetti. I got some really good hot Italian sausage. I'm going to cook that down. I always like to boil it first. And we'll get the sauce. We got plenty of garlic. I did a good bit of grocery shopping. We got some stuff there. We're starting to fill up the cupboards. The fridge is full. Freezer's just about full. We got some nice stuff, some real nice shrimp, and we had Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes and corn. The corn here, guys, in the Philippines, you're basically getting field corn. I've never had any sweet corn the whole time I was there. You're getting the field corn. They just pick it early. Well, here you actually get the sweet corn. So, and it's from a local farm. It's supposed to be all organic and all this, none of this GMO crap. And it's a little bit more expensive than the other stuff, but I grabbed it. And was that corn good last night, buddy? Yeah, it sure was. My brother stopped yesterday and brought us the nice TV. We set it up in here, and we got Maddie a nice little shooting gun. Those were pretty cheap, but there's the nice towels we got. But the TV's pretty cool. It's not gonna cast from my phone. It doesn't have that capability, so we're just gonna go ahead and we called up. They sent me an advertisement from this one internet cable company, and it was pretty good price already. I didn't want the cable TV. I just said I only want the internet. It was $49. And then they were asking me birthday. She said, "Oh, I see that you're 60. Are you drawing Social Security?" And I said, "Yes." And just recently, she says, "Well, that gives you a discount." So, and then I have the boy here, and she says, "Hey, I can get you some pretty good discounts for this." And she goes, "That's unusual to have a 8-year-old son at 62, but let me go into my stuff. I'm going to put you on hold for a little bit." So she come back, and they cut it down to $34. So that'll be just the internet only. Now, they're going to come here, and they have an Ethernet cable, and I located it. It's right there. And the people who lived here before had the exact same service, and they transferred it out of here. They only had it for 6 months. There's no contract on it, but they transferred theirs. Well, this one, they cut the Ethernet cable right at the wall. I got some hemostats, reached in the wall and tried to pull it out, and they cut it off right at the wall. So they're, excuse me, they're going to send a serviceman Monday. He's going to come and do an extension on that. And and she, they're mailing they're FedExing the equipment. And she said you can open that up and start getting it set around. And so that's going to be kind of cool. And then there's Netflix and all that kind of stuff on the TV. YouTube's already built in. She said you won't have to do anything with your phone. Just put in your passcodes and then you can watch the same stuff you watch on your phone. You know, and Maddie likes the Netflix. They got this, what's that show you watch now, buddy? What's the name of that show you like?
Captain Underpants.
Captain Underpants. So that's his cartoon he likes. And I watched a couple of them. I'm going to make sure it wasn't anything crazy. And no, it was okay. It's kind of cute. But we're slowly getting there. We're still looking at early September to get the rest of the furniture in here. And we're just stroking, guys. We're just slowly getting it. The beds and the quilt, we actually had 2 nights of really good sleep. We were plenty warm. I'm telling you guys, I'm seeing all over the country they're getting these super hot heats. You know, I talked to my buddy down in Alabama. He said, man, it's 95, 98 every day. It's hot at night. And I talked to him. It was kind of late. He said it's still 90 something. So there's a lot of people getting the pretty good heat yet, and we're not getting it here. It's actually, we've been cold. And now the air conditioner in the weight room, I go in there and I want to sit with him when he's in the weight room. I don't have him doing any heavy weights, just the empty bar, no weights on it. We just pull the pin and put it on the empty one just to get his flex of motion. I've been using it somewhat myself. I don't want him to ruin his joints or anything, but we're in there and the air conditioner's on. You can't adjust it. You can't do anything to it. It's like blocked out. They set it, and I think it's fungus and stuff that grows in there. And that's what's given me this thing in the throat. I wish they would just leave they got the windows blocked, so they'll only open so far. And I wish they would just let the windows be open. I got my front door open right now, and I can't believe the nice breeze we're getting. And it's just, it's beautiful. And this place right here, it seems really secure. So far, I've met a bunch of people here, just sitting talking to them. Nice folks, very friendly. The girl was helpful with the school and said if I run into any kind of a problem, she's always working on her computer. She says, hey, I'll take some time and help you set it up. So, you know, that was pretty dang nice, because when it comes to computers, you know, trying to do it on the phone is worse than a laptop. And she said, nah, I've been through it already. I just did it. They moved in the same day we did. And Maddie's got some good little friends he's playing with. But today, when we first went down the pool, the first time we went, early this morning, he was swimming all by himself. So we were at the store, and we watched for deals, and we found this one. It was like $1. It stretches out and sucks all the water up in there. And it squirts almost the whole length of the pool if you push it real hard. So he can't get away from me when I'm shooting him. And it's nice because you just suck it up through the pool. You don't have to fill it or anything. It's kind of neat. So we've been having fun with that. But we've got our TV stand all set up. You know, this is what we were doing last night for the TV stand. It'll be nice when that other TV gets going. And we're slowly getting things done. I got plenty of good cookware. I do need to get a pot yet, like a soup pot. You know, I boiled potatoes in that big. Oh, I did the corn in that one last night, and then I did the potatoes in a frying pan. You know, it's what we got. I looked at pots, and right now I'm not seeing a price. I don't want anything to do with Teflon. They got a lot of Teflon pots and Silverstone and all that pretty cheap. If I can find a ceramic or an enamelware just for boiling stuff, making soups and things, We did get some clam chowder. Maddie's going to have his first clam chowder, and he's starting to get foods that he's never had before, and he's liking them. He sucked up them peaches. Well, we had strawberries in the Philippines. He's going through them. We had a fantastic breakfast today. We had eggs and ham, cucumbers, and strawberries and raspberries. So we're just putting a little bit, and banana. We split a banana. We're kind of getting a little bit. I don't seem to be eating as much as I used to. I don't think I need it. We haven't had any rice yet. It's been a good while since we have rice. I have a rice cooker, but I'll cook some here down the road. Maybe next time I do the Salisbury steaks, we'll put it over rice. But I know how to flavor the rice up. I've done this before, where instead of putting gravy on it, you put some cream of chicken soup. When it's done, mix it all up. A little bit of sour cream, and then put your Salisbury steak over that. That should be pretty good. So we're still humping, and he's doing a really good job of putting his toys up. He doesn't throw anything around. He's been unbelievable of just what a good egg he's been. I'm really amazed. He's doing. You just ask him to do something, he jumps up. He's happy as a lark here. I am too. I'm just happy as can be. Today we also took, after we went swimming, we took a big walk up north of us just to check the stores. And I remember when I lived here before, there used to be a gas station on the corner. That's gone now. And then we checked the CVS, which the prices are absolutely ridiculous. This Mark's store that we have here, when it comes to steaks, forget it. Prices are just way too high. And so we're going to have to get over to Walmart. My daughter was going to come this weekend, but they wound up passing on the house that they looked at. It had so many problems. She sent me the inspector's report on a file on the phone, and I read it. And I was saying, yeah, you ought to walk away from this one. You know, for as much as they want, it's going to cost you half again as much just to fix everything, or more. So they walked from that. So she's going to spend this weekend looking for another place, and then they start their vacation soon, Monday, I believe. So she's kind of pressed for time. And hey, that's okay. We'll see you when we can see you. Hopefully we can figure out something to get a car. My brother Mark hit me on the messenger and said that down in the old neighborhood where him and I used to run when we were younger, he said the cars are coming down a lot. He said you can get a pretty nice car for around $3,000 now, because they're not selling. He says he drives through there and it's the same cars month after month after month. And he says every time you go by, the price is going down. So, you know, I'd like to find something. I would love to find like a Lincoln that's in decent shape. And I know a lot of people say, oh, them big Lincolns with the 460, they hog gas and all that. I don't know. I've driven them. If you keep your foot out of the pedal, there's when it gets to the transmission thing where it downshifts, you'll hit the pedal and it'll hit a harder spot. Stay out of that. Don't push down through that, and you'll get 18 miles to the gallon. I've run them on the highway. If you take it easy on the city and don't jackrabbit start, I didn't have a problem with gas in them. And those seem to be, people don't want them. The gas is fluctuating here. I'm seeing the price of oil is going up crazy. I watched a little bit of news on the TV, and it said put an antenna in there. I actually had an antenna from a phone that worked. It worked. It was a little digital antenna thing for the phone. It never worked on the phone, on my last phone, but it worked on the TV, and it plugged right in. So I got a little bit of news. I see they're hitting this Jason Aldean dude, and I watched that. I watched some stuff about that. I listened to the song. Yeah, pretty good song, I'd say. And it is true. When you're in a small town, most everybody knows everybody, so you don't get away with the crap you do in the big city. So, you know, that's kind of crazy. And then I watched, of course, the ladies from The View. They had those on there, and you know how they're saying this guy's so bad, but they don't say anything about the rap music with all the hatred that's going on with those songs. You know, they're going to pick on this guy. So you guys, I think everybody's starting to wake up. on this crap that they're trying to foist on us, you know. And around here, you know, just talking to some of the younger people, they're even saying, yeah, it was this thing that happened a couple of years ago. They're saying, yeah, it wasn't real. It was just, you know, the one guy came out and said, I think it was just a big money transfer. And you know, the kid hit it right on the head. Young dude. So there's some pretty smart folks around here. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go, though. And my little buddy's going to do the honors.
Good job.
All right, guys, don't forget to pray for each other. And this is Rick Shaw out.